Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Wall Street Homestead. Today we're going to do some more Dutch oven cooking. I want to welcome everyone who's come to see this today. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. If you're returning, we welcome you back. We're glad you came back, and enjoy this video. In our other video, I went into great detail on how to cook with a Dutch oven. Today I'm just going to show you another quick and easy recipe that you can do in Dutch oven. I'm not going to go into all of the detail, but just show you how easy this particular one is. Already got my coals started. Today we're going to be cooking in my Avid Outdoor 12-inch shallow Dutch oven, which if you take a look in there, you see a paper towel, and that's how you should store your cast iron, with paper towel, dry paper towels, and that'll keep the moisture out to keep any rust from forming on the inside. I've got a good season on this one. It's a little thin on the bottom, but it has been kept dry with the paper towel. So remember that tip as you store your Dutch ovens, or any cast iron actually. So what we're doing today is a barbecue chicken. It's real simple. You just get a package of drumsticks, or you could get thighs. You could do chicken breasts if you like. Basically all we're going to do is we're going to put in the chicken legs. We're going to put in an onion that I quartered up, and we're going to put in a big bottle of barbecue sauce, or if you don't have access to a large bottle like that, 2 or 3 smaller ones will work. So we will start by loading the Dutch oven, which is cold. I haven't started heating anything yet. And just arrange them in there so they're somebody's hungry. If you have to put some on top, that's to make them all fit. That's kind of what you have to do. Just get them in there. Keep it simple, and just scatter the onion in there. And then pour in your barbecue sauce. Try to get it to cover all of it. Get as much as you can. I might get off camera. I'll probably get a little water and rinse that just to get a little bit more and put a little more moisture in there. And that's it. And you're ready. Get your coals. Probably run about 15 to 20 coals on the bottom. Put your Dutch oven back on. And then put the rest of your coals on top and kind of arrange them around the outside. This only needs to cook about 45 minutes to an hour. And we'll come back in about a half hour and open it up, stir it up just a little bit. And we're also going to be doing, I'm going to use my smaller 10-inch, older, it's probably a vintage, no name Dutch oven that I'm going to warm up a can of beans in. And we'll start that a little bit later because we won't have to cook them near as long as these. So we'll be back in a little bit and we'll show you what we got going on. Okay, we are back. It's been about 30 minutes. Time to check our chicken. So as you remember, you take the lid off. It's a bubbling and a boiling. And you're gonna just kind of stir it up just a little bit. Make sure the chicken's not sticking to the bottom. Mix it around a little bit. Get those onions in there to help with the flavor. Try to get as much underneath the surface of the barbecue sauce as you can. Go ahead and we're going to rotate this lid that direction. And then we're going to rotate the whole to try to even out the heat a little bit. Okay, here in a little bit we'll start the beans. Coals aren't quite ready for that, but we'll start that here in just a minute. We'll be back. Okay, we're back again. We're going to start the beans. As I said earlier, I'm going to use a 10-inch vintage Dutch oven that I have. Guesstimating its age, maybe close to 100 years old, going by the way it was cast. It's got some imperfections on the inside, so I am going to line it with foil. And basically, we're just going to be using this to warm up the beans. I'm not really baking or cooking anything, but just warming up the beans. So just dumping a can of beans. So if you're at the lake with your family and want a meal, you can do this while you're sitting there in the afternoon and cook it as you're going. Now we got that in there, we're ready to put the coals to it. This one does not have a handle on it to lift it, so I need to make one. So I need to put some coals down on the bottom. Make sure it's sitting down on the legs. Put just a few coals on top. I'm going to add some to our chicken. Those coals seem to be going away relatively fast. Put some down there. And use our trusty tongs to work them up underneath. Keep our heat going so that we can finish those. And there we go. We'll be back in a little while. See how everything's going. Okay, we're back. We're going to take a quick sneak peek at the beans. Basically all we're doing with them was we're just heating them up. We're not really cooking them any length of time, just enough to heat them up. Oh, they're boiling. They're bubbling. Like I said, that was just a can of beans dumped in there just to warm them up. They're good. They could go anytime. So we'll about check our chicken now. It's been close to an hour on the chicken. Ooh, got the good bubble action going. Do a quick temp check of our chicken. I just stuck it in the meatiest part on the drumstick. There's one that's out towards the edge, so we need to get it up above 165. Yeah, not gonna quite make it yet. It's struggling to get to 160, and that's one out on the edge. It's getting to 165. I think we'll let it go for another 5-10 minutes. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. It's been another about 10-15 minutes. We're going to check this chicken again. See if we're up to temp. Still just a bubbling. I'm going to check a piece out here towards the edge. Make sure it don't get on the bone, get in the meatiest part of it. There we go. It's getting there. There's 165, still going up. I think we got it. Check another piece over here on the other side. It's getting there. Boy, it's real close. Not quite to 165. Let me try. Might have to let it go just a few more minutes longer to be safe. Because of course with the lid off I'm losing a lot of heat, so that's not helping my cause any. Yeah, I'm gonna put the lid back on just to be safe. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back again. We're gonna check this. While we were off camera, I took the beans out of the pot. They were done. I didn't want to overcook them, so I took all the coals from that and moved over to this one to try to help finish these off because they're getting kind of small and I didn't want to start another batch. So hopefully we're at. I know I always say you can do this in your yard with a family gathering or at the lake or in a park. Another thing you can do, this is good to be able to do, is let's say there's a extended power outage due to an ice storm, hurricane like Dorian we got going on right now, or some kind of a natural disaster where you're without electricity for an extended period of time. You could be able to cook hot meals with nothing more than charcoal, or even if you just had dry wood and built a fire and had coals. So let's open this up. And let me grab my thermometer. Take a sampling. Oh, it came out. No wonder it's not getting hot. I'm sorry. It wasn't stuck in good enough. My mistake. There we go. That's better. There we got 165. Take our chances. We'll check one more. Looky there, we're over 165. We are ready to start pulling them out. Look at that barbecue goodness. Like I said, this isn't anything fancy, but it's easy, it's quick, just a few ingredients. If you don't want the onions in there, you can have one less ingredient there. I guess if you wanted to throw in some peppers, maybe you could do that. Grab some of those onions, they might taste good. And here we go, we got all the chicken. So we're gonna go inside and have us a little feast. We'll plate some up and let you look at that here in just a minute. Okay, here we go, got it plated up. It's just a simple dinner you can cook outside. It took us just about an hour, start to finish. Like I said, we're just a few ingredients and simple: a can of beans, packaged chicken legs, and big bottle of barbecue sauce. We threw in the onion for a little extra flavor. So if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, leave a comment and your thoughts. And we hope you enjoyed what you saw, and we'll come back again. We'll have new content coming on a regular basis. Thank you.